lane because so far we also know, as you pointed out, that Dewish team have drafted that Lee Sin, a good interim champion, a good champion to get them to that point. And I feel like for Dewish team, when everything's on the line, this is the kind of draft you can be quietly confident in.
Yeah.
Against J team, against the rest of the PCS, this is it. If you lose this, you're done. You're out. And Impunity and Meta Falcon team will be sitting on the bench after their, let's be real, very disappointing games today and get away with it scot-free. Dewish team, give us a little bit more.
That's why I'm rooting for Dewish team and the script writers right here. I feel like it's been a little bit too convenient how our first two games have gone. Dewish team, you know, you might not have Karsa and Maple, but you still have Xiaotu and WSL playing the Lee connection coming in
thing.
here. Yeah. For my next magic trick, I'm gonna take Dewish team to playoffs.
Oh wow! You're gonna be telling me next that is that Jackie Love bottom lane? Like, who else we got on this team, Clement? Because that's gonna help it out quite a lot.
We're going on a bit of a stretch here, but I honestly really like this draft. I feel like this is a strong draft throughout. The early jungle is always super important when you run this because you need a bit of a lead on Lee Sin and LeBlanc, especially after a lot of these patches to stay ahead here. LeBlanc has fallen off a cliff in terms of relevancy for good reason. So we have to pay close attention to for the red buff games, and you can tell J Team know that this is in the trick as well, as they already have an early ward down to spot if WSL does go for a cheeky level 2.
Straight into that pixel brush. The opposite side starts as well. Worth mentioning as Lacune is going to be jumping on Rock and, you know, seeing a Jax go for the level 1. Nothing real new today. Instant grasp as well, as he started Leap Strike, guys, so doesn't get that auto off for the second grasp, but still a really good start as Kongyue walks past that ward. He's spotted out by Bang2 and Enhao.
Yeah, they should be completely comfortable here. And I will say the level 2 has been J-Team's kind of go-to play. We have seen a lot of Kongyue pathings just go here. The question is WSL going to face check? Oh no, he's not going to walk into the Trungle per se, but he is down a lot of HP, and Kongyue wins this hands down.
Oh yeah, I mean, lethal tempo as well. WSL can't risk to stick around as he's just looking for a steal. Pings are coming down. Enso and Lil V are coming to help out, but so is Enhao and Bang2. But you look at Illusion Nami here, is even without the smite, Kongyue trying to build it up. He's not level 2, but Enhao has to flash over anyway. Electrocute and a summoner down, and that is the start for J-Team. So you want to see is Kongyue's just not even leaving.
I'm kind of surprised that Dewish team tried to force this even harder.
He's got smite again. Level 3 now, he's got a pillar, and there's no flash on Lulu. Enhao's dead, WSL flashes as well, and Bang2 has to heal. This is an absolute nightmare for Dewish team.
Not sure where the communication is on the side of Dewish team, but that was a no-win situation. There was no chance that they were actually going to win that 3v3, and they went back in after burning a flash. I just don't understand it. That's a very peculiar move to me. J-Team obviously with a massive lead.
Clement, if that Sonic Wave connected, maybe there was something different, but as Xiaotu goes all in, we might be flipping the coin a bit here as Uniboy. No, he's not going to have a charm available, so Kongyue just helps him push out the mid lane turret. Bottom side completely belongs as Kongyue is not even worrying about blue buff. It still sits there as WSL at level 2 is now going to try and get this top side map as his own.
Yeah, and it's always kind of rough when you're level 2 around 4 minutes.
Oh my god, no. It's even though it's a small thing, it's just already showing that Dewish team's early game is out of this world. It's a tragedy. It's a 1k gold lead, by the way, and as WSL whittles away at this blue buff, look who's coming up.
It's okay. It's okay. If there's one thing I know about WSL, is that he's super resilient. He probably has single-handedly had all of the worst starts that we have seen in the PCS this split. So I feel like he will rebound for this, but obviously the biggest thing is that with Lee Sin being this far behind, it's very difficult to then give priority and make LeBlanc as a pick work out. That is where the real repercussions are going to come in which means that, you know, J Team can likely roam Uniboy and Kongre into that bot lane before Dewish Team even has a say.
That bot lane that's already set up, I mean, N-House still has a flash timer. Half the cooldown now gone as they know that WSL's on top side. You see Kongyue still clearing faster as cameraman. We're going top side. That's because Lakune is just taking away the poke 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, Rock is just having such a fun time too. And look, it doesn't even need to be level 6, Clement. Kongyue, as he spots out this ward, is just going to move into bully WSL. He has no fear as he puts a pillar down, and Kongyue just starts bopping away. Good kite away from Xiaotu as WSL's Wolf resets, and look who's here to join in the fun.
Yeah, they didn't find the early 2v2. You really want to get that in before Ari hits level 6. The reason why I liked the LeBlanc Lee Sin 2v2 is because they can get damage on you so quickly. You know, you stun one down with a root, and then Lee Sin flies in. Dewish Team trying to get this 3v3 again, not...
Why? He's got no flash. And how? Why are you anywhere near here?
No.
Thank you so much. Well, that's why I was wondering, why are we hovering the supports, Clement? There is improvement, but oh boy, oh boy.
I don't get it. I really don't. That again, not a fight that Dewish Team had any business winning. Good find here by Xiaotu. At least he's gonna get some damage on, but look, even J Team is peeing the question mark. They're like, what? Why? How are we getting these kills on this Lulu? Like, what's happening here?
It's just so odd. Like, J Team is so obvious to the fact that you don't have flash. They saw you burn it.
Yeah.
I don't know, Mr. Chu, but hey, Kongyue ain't complaining. He's a trundle now with a kill too. A double longsword already picked up as WSL is going to try something.
I don't see how they make this work. I feel like this is more of a defensive play. You know, the minion wave is going against them, and even our observers know that nothing's going to happen.
Yep.
Kongyue even gets lucky with this Scuttle Steal here. Okay, so you know, that's a reasonable play. Push the lane out, cover them, and go for Drake.
Set yourselves up, okay. Well, it means that it's going to be taken before anyone else can get nearby. I'm just kind of wondering about the response play because Kongyue sits mid. Enso's going to try and make this pretty difficult at 500. Smite comes through, but look, here's the boys again. Ignite down, Acro Prison doesn't connect, but Uniboy has Spirit Rush. Kongyue flashes, and his pillars are just being great. The Jax is in 2 with a great counter-strike, and it means that Kongyue will actually go down, but Uniboy with a reset, and now Lil B with the movement speed. He's got flash, Acro Prison doesn't connect, and Lil B lucky to be alive, and Xiaotu flashes as well. This LeBlanc gets the combo, and Xiaotu now on the board. A good counterpunch from Dewish Team, finally in this game.
Yeah, great stuff from Lakunai, coming all the way from the top lane to make sure that they have a way back into the game. You know, this is one of those veteran top lane tricks is sometimes you just gotta leave your lane to make something happen in the bottom side. I actually feel like that's a correct call here. Lakunai was spotted along the way. And the J Team still went for it. You know, Spirit Rush was already used right there, and I think this does give Dewish Team actually a 1-kill lead here. It stops some of the bleeding from the bot side. I feel like it was a worthwhile roam on the side of the Jax, especially with Xiaotu on the board as well.
There's only one piece of plating taken from Rock in the top lane. CS not even that far down as well as Lakune moves back to his top lane. As you said, Xiaotu getting the kill when this LeBlanc and Lee Sin haven't been able to sync up early. It's nice here for Dewish Team when the early game was going pretty awry. And Clement, you know what I know about today? Who cares about early games, dude? You can be 6,000 gold behind, but you can still win the game.
I actually feel that's a terrible lesson to take away from our first 2 games.
I mean, you don't take it seriously. It was just, you know, Meta Falcon Team and Impunity kind of dropped the ball. It is a very different situation, right? I mean, J-Team right now, unlike their last game, they're getting the comp ahead. As you said, this comp does need to ramp up, and even though it was a better trade for Dewish Team, Herald's still going to go down. There is still a big lead through mid, through bot. I feel like we need to see Dewish Team stop that imminent Herald, Clement, and I don't know if you can because it's gone top.
I feel like Dewish Team, they have to kind of go for one side at this point. Rock is very far ahead, and Lakunai had to walk back into lane, so he's in a very weak position, and the best that Dewish Team can look for is just the trade down here. All in all, I don't think it's a too terrible of a trade. Sure, Gnar might get ahead, but you have to remember that there is a timer on J Team's bottom side too. If you deny farm from Lucian, Nami, and their kill threat goes down, it's very hard for them to then get back on ahead.
Don't like they're that far ahead at the moment either, though. As Herald gets topside, does a bit of damage down. J Team now looking for the escape. Xiaotu over the wall, but he's going to be by himself at the time being, as Lacuna about to join in, but Rock has Mega Gnar, and you do not mess with the Rock when he's flexing the 8-pack. So, Dewish Team just back off Clement, and it's still a J Team gold trade. We're close towards 3,000. Actually, 2.5 at the moment. And I guess we wait until that next Dragon coming up in a minute 45 before we see what they want to do. Is Tidal Wave makes Bang 2 flash away, not trusting Enhao, and Enhao didn't have ult, so fair enough.
Yeah, actually a fairly decent flash away right there. If he got hit by both proc controls, that was the culling going down. He would have been low health and still needed to flash out. I think that was actually the correct call here for Bang 2. Of course, would have been better if he didn't put himself so close to the wall, but you know, you can't avoid everything.
That's right. No one's perfect, alright? You know, you expect everyone to be as good as you as League of Legends, right?
Nah, I'm actually terrible at the game.
Yeah, that's because you don't play it. You play too much TFT. You gotta get away from that, dude.
Fun game. Oh, okay. You're right. You're right.
You went from defending your argument to giving up within half a second. Like, yeah, you feel so strongly about TFT, I can tell. You know, it's because we're not playing together. I understand, dude.
Yeah, it's because I'm an older man. I'm a boomer with like arthritis hands, and
so
you know, League of Legends is so
Faker will be playing till 45. Doesn't matter. We'll play till 50.
There's no way he's playing 40. Zero chance.
I'm just telling you, times are changing as Kongyue peeked in the mid lane. We're going to get a bit of an electrocute trade as he's trying to set up for this Dragon coming in 30 seconds. Clement, give me a quick run through you boomer man with what we're looking forward to for this next fight, because I do notice we have a couple of completed items from J Team versus none on Dewish Team so far.
Yeah, so the next big fight here definitely still in favor of J Team. I feel like they have a lot of burst damage coming in this, and Dewish Team honestly can only try to pick people off on the sides right here. Xiaotu's going to take a lot of damage here.
Oh yeah, he's already used the distortion away as well, as Enhao's going to help him out. Flash from Kongyue, and that means we get a wild growth from Enhao down before the fight. Clement, it didn't matter if J Team were ahead or not. I mean, Dewish Team have now obviously forfeited this one.
Yeah, and this is kind of the dynamic I was talking about. If Dewish Team could find a 2v2, preferably pre-6, they could potentially put Uniboy behind. That didn't happen, and look at the way Dewish Team is grouping. They have the far superior formation. They can run at you with Kongyue, he's pretty much unburstable. If he slows one target, it's almost an instant kill from the rest of the combo's
Lacuna coming out of the brush. Rock is about to go Mega Gnar. There's Counter-Strike. There's Flash available for both these top laners. It's this 1v1. He is going to battle out, but look who's coming to save the day. WSL, as Rock has gone pretty deep, and Lacuna has already popped the ulti. The Sonic Wave to connect is Counter-Strike first. Rock's ulti against the wall. The kick away. Sonic Wave stunned up. Rock flashes. WSL wants it, and he gets it. That's class here as Uniboy wants the trade. Now, with Flash Spirit Rush available, does he think he's dead? He absolutely does. And a 1-for-1 in the end, but WSL gets a star points in my book.
Yeah, he drags the game out a little bit further and, you know, gets a kill on the Gnar that was very accelerated from the early tower take. Also gives Xiaotu some time to just farm up plates right here. It is still pre-14 minutes. So I would call all in all that a pretty big win for Dewish Team. They take the goal lead from 3K to now just down to about 2K. So, you know, about a net 1,000 gold advantage going over them.
And even though Xiaotu's behind by about 15 CS, like, those two turrets as Subjugate's going to be used. He's just going to chase down Xiaotu. Pillar will be up and available soon as Kongyue, there was blood, and he sensed it, and he was like, I have to go for it.
Yeah, that was not advisable from Kongyue. Definitely didn't need to use the ultimate, chasing into LeBlanc. I just think that Kongyue is one of those players that does get, you can get on his nerves. Like, you can force him to kind of throw down the gauntlet at times, and I'm not saying that's a strength. It's entertaining, but probably not the best thing for your players.
He's a passionate player. I'll say, like, SOFM's like that, Clement.
Yeah.
He'll have games where he's just out for blood, and then other games where he just wants to PvE. Look at where WSL is. Down the bottom side, he's going to be spotted on this ward. And that means Lil V can just back up against the turret. You also see that Kongyue is down in this bottom side angle. They have no idea in Dewish team, as Uniboy also has the push, Clement.
A lot of people coming in for them, and they have the wards down. WSL spotted a long time ago.
Bang 2 has no flash. Bang 2 has no flash. That pillar could be a death sentence itself. Everfrost for zoning as the charm next. Wild Growth saves the day as J-Team are running away, but Bang 2 still dead. A good tidal wave now with Imperial Mandate is slowed down by the chomp from Kongyue. The culling just out of reach for Uniboy for the flash. Charm. Dewish team have dropped 2 as Xiao 2 comes in. That mid 2v2 bangs hard, but Kongyue wants to kill Lulu again. WSL runs into him, and the trundle gets hard as Spirit Rush, Orb of Deception, and how up next, a triple over to Uniboy. And Xiao 2 will not deal with this thunderous man, as Rock, meanwhile, is sitting here laughing with his PvE experience.
J-Team win a 4v5 in the bottom side. Dewish team get picked off, the cavalry arrive, don't manage to find the comeback kills. That ends up being a massive disaster. They go up 3,000 gold just with that one play, cleaning up the bottom side of Dewish team.
God, every single time. You know, these flashes are punished so well, Clement. Bang 2 so deep without that summoner.
Yeah, he gets caught off for sure right here. You know, he does survive for a fairly long time, but unfortunately the electrocute kills him at the very end, coming in from Enzo. And then Lacuna, I don't think he needed to go in that deep, you know? The Jax got maybe 2 auto attacks before falling down here, and that is what really enables the 4v5 to happen. Kongyue actually, I think correctly, understands that he can't really impact the LeBlanc Lee Sin, so he just chases down Enzo instead.
He's just, again, a man on a mission, like, ignoring everything else, and how just so scared from this Trundle, who has really had the number of WSL. There's been a couple of good response plays, but we go back to that blue side invade. As Clement, I can hear the robot setting in on my stream. All I'll say to you is this, look at that 4 Adamari mid.
Oh boy, we got the Magi Soul Stealer already. That's 10 stacks, granting the extra movement speed. I don't know how Dewish team are going to survive. We have talked about their late game, the way they're running this comp. It's a bit of a compromised comp in terms of that the power spikes are meant to cover each other. Bane 2 now, getting stuck underneath tower, has to burn both summoners.
Again, the flush is now down again, and Enzo gets it. This Nami seeking out pressure as well. Kongyue flashing over a wall, as look who he's going for. And how has no flash, and Kongyue knows it. As J-Team, it's such a vast difference from our starting game. But J-Team playing this early game so much better, and Clement finally being proactive here.
Oh man, Enzo's so good with the Aqua Prisons this game. You know, this feels like he's Fuku sashimi. Like he definitely kills you if you goes too close. Little V, can he get out?
Away, Gale Force against the wall. He's dead. And that's a good window from Dewish team, seeing Kongyue back.
Yeah, absolutely. Just getting those picks down one by one. We have to remember J-Team are running with a lot of very low health members, so this is definitely a play that can happen over and over again. But the problem here is that there's no way for Bane to actually get to the fight right now.
Yeah, BP, Uniboy in melee range, Everfrost, and the jungle's just dead. The Kunai is going to be up next as Uniboy has one more Spirit Rush. Gets over the wall, another double for Uniboy as Xiao 2 is late to the show. Uniboy with his reset, the charm not connecting, the flash from Rock, and he's close to picking up a kill of his own. He auto connects, and Xiao 2's dead as well. Clement, they don't even need their AD carry because Uniboy is stealing the show.
Way too optimistic from Dewish team. Sure, they pick off Little V, but that was not a fight that they could take just as a 4v4.
He's the weakest member. Clement, the Nami's stronger than him. Like,
wait, that's true.
Oh, God. As you said, a fight that can't be taken. Walk me through this.
Well, there's not a whole lot to say right here. You know, Uniboy goes in and pretty much just kills WSL by his own. And, you know, Enhao gets another meeting with Kongyue, just chomping him down on the left side. Zania's on the right side. He doesn't fall down here. And Rock also joins from the top. He didn't continue to push here.
So I just feel like Dewish team were way too optimistic on that take. That was a good take, but what they really needed to do was use that to see if they could bait J team to extend a little bit further and try to find a couple more picks.
Did you see who Kongyue killed? Kongyue
Yep.
just ran down Enhao again. He literally just aims for this Lulu every single fight.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's like, I like the taste of purple. It just keeps on chopping down on the Yordles.
It's like, no, I'm so sick of Lulu, you know. Personal support experience. Kongyue again targeting him as flash available this time as running up to the turret. Pillar great on Bank 2 without his summoners. WSL now comes in for the angle. Xiaotu's here as well, but they know he's there. The ping's on to Enzo as he's going to be bursted out. Sonic Wave is going to connect and they get around him, but no, wait! That Aqua Prison was inhuman! Enzo gets MVP right now. The rest of this fight is done. That was just insane, Enzo! What the hell?
I'm at a complete loss for words. Enzo on the support is actually the real carry of the team. Aqua Prison to stop 2-2. I haven't seen that.
It's such a small win, like Aqua Prison.
It's so telegraphed.
It's so clean, like, oh my god, Enzo's getting MVP. If it's not the case, Clement, we'll be having a word. Because J-Team, that last fight, clean because of it, 10k gold lead. Let's look again.
Oh, we need slow-mo on this. We need slow-mo on this. Alright, observers are giving it to us. You know, burst goes down, and Aqua Prison.
Just so clean as we come back, and this one's in the bin. I mean, it's a shame Dewish team shut out early, Clement, in a game that matters so much for their summer split. They might have more games to play, but at this rate, with the way the game is, and Baron now not going to be contested by WSL, who's dead, Dewish team are looking at getting eliminated here in the final week. And Impunity Meta Falcon team will lock themselves in if J-Team can continue on this win.
I can't believe the gatekeeper was the mermaid at the end. I really thought we were going to see some more from Uniboy and Kongyue. You know, the narrative was like that. But Enzo, man, this split has been so amazing from this guy. Just winning the lane 2v2s. This shows you why that, you know, J-Team is the team that picks Lucian Nami the most out of all the teams here. As we take a look at how WSL fell during the replay. So he actually chases against Kongyue. It's not a 1v1 he was going to win, but he had some help onto Xiaotu. Unfortunately, Uniboy gets there first and manages to snipe him out.
Everfrost doesn't connect as well, but you're right, when Uniboy is there, even if it's a 2v2, you look at Uniboy in comparison, 25 stacks of the Magi's, he's got his Zonyas fully completed, needlessly large rod. Right now, Xiaotu is dealing with bits and pieces. He's looking for coupons, while Uniboy, he's shopping at the best supermarket around. He's not only buying fresh vegetables, Clement, he's literally buying, you know...
Full organic.
Yeah, dude. You know, the chicken had its own butler before he, you know, purchased it, and Cullen comes through.
Goodbye.
Rock didn't even need to ult because Lil V just goals. And double kill now for Lucian, that has been talked about as kick onto Kongyue. They're using a lot, but he's still not dead. J-Team can't do any wrong in this game as Dewish team are just out of options, Clement, with the Baron buff, with the top laner dead, with Enhao dead again, which seems kind of personal at this point. J-Team are going to knock out Dewish team from the PCS summer split. It would have been a hard task, but as they lay here with their backs bare, it's Dewish team who had no options. Bang 2 is going to be pillared and killed immediately. Xiaotu poked out as WSL the same. Enhao is back up and available, but this Baron minion is doing work. J-Team are going to make this slow burn, Clement.
They still have the cannon minions in, and they're not going to go anywhere. Xiaotu trying to look for an angle on Little V, and so he's
done.
Get it.
Lacuna is going to start spinning with wild growth as well. I mean, J-Team are playing this out as the flashing from Xiaotu might keep the game going, but Uniboy is the one who is still got a spirit rush. Lacuna jumps in, and Yet again, it's the same response. We're going to bury Dewish team here in this game, and Jake team are going to conduct the ceremony. After they're back here, a 2-0 day, 10-4, a great return.